All righty. 9. It's not a bad way to start off the day. All right. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum-ba-bum. All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Monday Paint Project, where we will continue to work on this Titan head we've been working on and this Battle Warbringer Titan that we're working on. I hope everyone had a good and filling Thanksgiving, survived the masses on Black Friday, and then had a relaxing weekend. Because that's kind of what I did. So, filling Thanksgiving, survived the customers as I worked Black Friday and the Saturday, Small Business Saturday, and then had a relaxing Sunday. So, it was kind of nice. Alrighty, so we are going to continue work from where we left off last week on the Titan head. I will bring it forward in just a moment, see where we left off. All right, we left off, we had kind of gotten pretty close to finishing the dome here, and then I put my finger in in silver paint and got it all over there. So we've got that done, although I do want to consider and think about my white, because painting it all the way back up, it kind of looks like it's just been primed again, and I want to add a little bit more shade to it somehow. There's a little in there. I don't know if I need to go back and just do another line very carefully, or if I want to, or you know what, I kind of have an idea, but I need the right material. Ooh, something Sinjin gave me an idea for. Anyway, then we've got we did finish this, so we can gold up the face while we're deciding what to do with the grill. But yeah, so let's what I really need is, you know what, let's look at our dry brush. So Sinjin suggested a stipple technique, and I wonder, well, you know what, before we get to that, let's find our Ulthuan Gray. There it is. And let's go ahead and clean this back up here, which can't really tell. Oh, that's because I turned my lights back up. Let's darken it a little bit. Now you can see it a little bit better. So let's throw some Ulthuan on it and see if we can clean that back up before we dirty it back up. What you think? I'm good on water. I didn't even check that. I'm good on water. All right. So it's almost like I turned my lights off. It's so dark now. All right. So let's see if we can clean this one back up. I wonder if Ulthuan was the problem, because Ulthuan's so light and it's so close to white that you almost can't tell where the white skull went on top of it. But let's play, shall we? So we're gonna get this cleaned up. It's gonna take a couple coats. And I can tell, I know y'all won't be able to because of the glare, but I can absolutely tell the Ulthuan Gray on top of the white skull where it's darker. Let's do... Six. All right. All right, let me look at this. And you know, let's get our Dawnstone. Dawnstone's a nice medium gray. I think I do need a little bit more light though, so I'm sorry if the glare gets too bad. But I need a little bit more light to see what I'm doing. Grace here, Ulthuan, Where did my Dawnstone go? Is that it right there? Sure is. All right. So I'm going to use the Dawnstone, and I'm actually going to try almost dry brushing, but not really. We're going to try sort of like a stipple technique. So I'm going to take some of the paint off, but not a lot. And let's try it here. And we're just going to dot it, right? That certainly does a little something that I'm not entirely hating.
That's the only difference is what I take. I'm a very chilly one.
You know what? That's
I have a good first and I last like 12 years.
that's kind of neat. That definitely throws it an interesting texture to what we're doing. I think I can work with this. All right. So let's pull our Dawnstone back open. I don't know that I want to go any darker than this. And I might take Grace here afterwards and we'll move up from there. But let's get on all sides of the cracks. It's kind of neat though. Like I said, I'm not hating it.
No.
I just don't want to have too much paint on there. I am not hating that at all. What y'all think? All right, let's all right, so let's come into here.
Look, I just want to offset. That crunch just good. I just want to offset.
It does, which is good. I didn't, this thing's not going to be pristine. It's going to be interesting trying to get I have to find a teeny brush for some of the workings in here. I'm glad we're doing this discovering this on this first piece. That's really, yeah, we have a couple hours into it, but it's not It's not a huge surface area. Before we go to bigger areas. It also means we don't necessarily have to do the blue inking we did. We are going to have to re-gold a little bit, but that's okay. All right. All right. So we got that. So now, since I'm not dry brushing, I don't know how dry my brush needs to be for that. So let's wash it off a little bit. We obviously got some paint down. Let's go ahead and, you know what, I do want to go ahead and all right, get the moisture out of my brush. All right. All right, so let's look at where did I put the Dawnstone? All right, let's look at Gracier versus the Dawnstone. Dawnstone, nice, and I don't want to say much lighter, but it is a bit lighter. So let's pop it up and let's do the same thing, but not quite all the way in. I almost feel like I'm doing like a camouflage type pattern.
Oh, okay. Is it just like
Carefully get the middle here.
is on like it's strange. My buddy's at a Harbor Bullet right now, and he just secured a slot at Ranger School. Yeah. Maybe secured a slot at Ranger School. I was driving home from work. Is that because of the guy? Because of the guy.
There we go. So soften that a little bit. And you can see sort of the Dawnstone creeping in. I'm digging this. I'm really digging this. Hopefully, we'll finish this up. Trevor's in the store. See what he thinks.
Later, man.
Later, man.
I set up right. Yes.
This is weird. This might be the first time I've ever really done this on this kind of scale, and so we're all learning.
Let's remeasure his shooting. It's the other one that's available. That's what I asked. Because I just give it a roll for that. I'm not just running two shadows. That's why I asked. Much rather shoot this guy.
Now, let's see how we got a nice. If we got a nice equal. There we go. There we go. That's actually a little bit more of what I was wanting. So now let's go ahead and kill the Grace here on our brush. Hold on one second. All right, so now let's clean that brush as well as possible. And now let's give it a little bit more cleaning. You know what? We're gonna get a different. We're out of paper towel there. Let's get a new one. Ooh, I need another roll. This one's running out. All right. Get this up a little bit. All right. Let's get our Ulthuan. Let's do the same thing. So get some on the brush. Almost. I mean, I'm definitely not wiping it off like I would with a dry brush. I'm just wiping it off so it's not crazy full brush. And keeping this one a little bit more on point, so to speak, so that I can try to control where this color goes.
I wasn't going to be able to get through with the chair.
And we're getting easier because we're getting away from the edges of the shadow. Let's go ahead and get a little bit back here, though. There we go. A little bit more love in there. I kind of dig it. All right, let's clean up the front. Try to get. Or what y'all think? You think Trevor's gonna like this? This looks cool. Y'all see that? I mean, we're getting some good definition, getting some good gradients. Thanks, Sinjin. The next time I talk to him, this was a brilliant idea. Always, if you can have somebody that has more experience or a wider knowledge pool to pull from, snag them. Utilize everything you can if they don't mind. Because it's definitely, I think, going to make this thing pop way more than we had done last week. All right, so we definitely need some paint on the brush to get the. I don't want it overloaded though. Get in here. Get a couple through there. Just to. All right. All right, now I really like that a lot. Let's go ahead and now let's give this brush a break for a little bit. Well, no, we're gonna have to stipple the white in, aren't we? And this hasn't taken us very long either. All right, so let's get our white scar. I need to get a non-air white scar here in a little bit. For things like this isn't going to work. And this is just going to be for.
I was playing a goofy list, so I wanted to see how it would be going to seconds. I might make a list and build the third gladiator. I might buy the third gladiator, build that third variant, and run a list with it.
Just give a little bit of the shine up there. I'm liking this a lot better than it looked last week. too much. All right. All right. Let's take a look at it before we call him over. Let's see if I can get it so y'all can see. Yeah, that definitely gives it a little something. Hey, Trevor, can I borrow you for 5 seconds? So I reworked all that top of his dome, like all that white.
Yeah.
And I want to see if you like it.
Okay.
Because it's a whole new technique I've never done before.
All right, I like new stuff. I like that. Give it that kind of aged, weathered look.
Yeah, and
Fuck
it's
yeah.
gonna pop the
Sorry.
white. No,
Heck yeah.
but it's gonna pop the white. Give it some not just look primed.
Yeah, no, I like it, and I agree with Brian. Makes it look a bit more worn.
Yeah. But we're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay,
That looks cool.
cool. Because then it'll absolutely.
Yeah, it makes the rest kind of pop.
It's
too.
gonna. I think it's gonna make the whole thing pop and not just look pale.
Do I need to start making sure I'm here at 4 o'clock on Mondays?
I mean, you don't, because usually you're either watching or here. And often I won't have questions like that unless I have a concern. So, yay, he likes it. All right. Huh?
There's a reason I commissioned you.
I know, but at the same time, you want to pay for what you or get what you pay for. All right, so that means we can start on this bad boy. I'll wait to fix all the gold and stuff when we get to that point here, which, you know what, let's go ahead and get the first coat down so that we can get to that sooner rather than later. All right, so you sit over here and dry for a while there, dry brush. All right, so let's get this gaudiness going. All right, and something with all this surface area, I definitely want to keep my brush strokes going in the same direction. I mean, we're trying to work them so you don't see them at all, but it's definitely just like when you used to color in a coloring book. The overall effect looks, and we may cross hatch it the next time, we may go up and down, but for the most part, it's going to look better, I think, if we go all left, right like this. I think we'll get this down. Then we'll go ahead and stipple his face. And then finish out the golds. Because we're going to want to wash the gold. And I don't want to do that if we're going to have to touch it all up. But again, we're doing this now to give our brush a little chance to, or dry brush a chance to recover for a little bit. See, I'm even going back and making sure these small parts are going in the same direction as his forehead. Then I put my finger in it. That's fun. Honestly, it shouldn't matter if you get all the brush markings off, but I like to be better safe than sorry, personally. Oh, let's not drop it on the ground. Really don't have a good way to hold this one. There we go. Maybe. I have to hold it through his face mask.
You're gonna get back. That's movements. We're gonna go shooting. Psychic shoot. Right? If moves like a shoot. In charge of those.
Right. Slowly working around.
Strength. Strength 6. Good, I know the shirt.
All right. Let's go ahead and run up the middle.
Anywhere into it? Does that have the vehicle characteristic? Just making sure. 3d6 shots. That's 15.
Excuse me.
I like to be transmission. Hitting on.
Here's our buddy.
Strength more weapon? Yeah. It's on 3s. It's on 3s. Hitting on 3s, winning on 5s. And it's a vehicle about morning. Yes, anything 4, anything 4 on is 1, 3, 6 is 34.
All right.
So that's winning on 5s.
There we go. Got him a little shiny. All right, let's carefully, let's go ahead and we're gonna hold it here now.
Check that. It's AP 0 unless I roll 6. Okay. Unless it's 6. That's all here.
Oof. This thing's kind of hard to keep a hold of for my big fat fingers.
Turn 2 is going to be very, very different than turn 1. I hope that's just in range. Going first is not.
All right, so I'm not going to worry about under there yet, but I do want to get, I feel like, hold on, let me take a look at this. Yeah, we got to get in here. We got to go across here. I guess we could just get like all the gold.
Yeah, so both of those hit, and everyone you feel you're in one, that's 2 dead bodies.
Ugh.
That's what I'm trying to. At this range, it's D6 plus 2. So what I'm trying to figure out is the 12 attack or the 12 attacks to the enemy or. Does that make sense now? No, I get what you're saying. 2 damage to each I can fight that fight off, and then all I have to do is shoot you. Just know that right. I'm just telling you to charge on him. Charge it. I'm going to burn 16. That's different. So I'm going to burn extra 16 on that one. I'm trying to get you to use your resources. That makes sense? Yeah, I think that's. I still got that water on first. What's the
There we go. All right. So I don't know if I want to keep that white inner eye, but we'll see. Let us know. Close that up.
I'm not going to charge anything. I am in 3/4.
All right. I almost You know what? Let's have fun. Just gonna open that up a little bit. Gives me more surface area to play around. Now, the only thing I really want to be careful is to not get in his eyes, because I don't want to redo all that. So we're going to start with our Dawn Stem. We're going to leave I probably should have done this first, but I wanted to give that brush some time to chill.
That's definitely happening.
I almost am tempted to paint the whole thing, just now paint it Dawnstone and then stipple from there, but I kind of want to be able to leave what I can, the primer, and I think that's going to make the white scar eventually pop more. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't need to get up in there. Let's go ahead and do this though. How did I get it down in there? That's impressive. I guess I kind of did it over there too.
The color of my foot. So my next man face. Death is raining down on us. How long? How long? 6 inches. 10 inches? Okay, cool. Oh no, I know you're coming too.
All right, so we got our start there. Let's see if we can keep it going. All right, clean that off. Get our gray sear going. This is fun. Having fun. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm sort of concentrating on getting his mask. So we stopped talking, but having a good time doing it. All right. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a second. I need to grab a drink. Starting to get a little parched. There we go. All right, so now I need Ulthuan.
That's why. No, that's fair. See, mine is
All right.
I only get one. If I spend two, the rolls are fine. I only get one. But we're going to start here.
All right. Come back even a little bit further in.
Storm vultures.
And now I'm just sort of using the force. Where is it going to look the best?
I rolled a d6 so and usually in the past it's d6 plus 2 each. In multiple. Roll one make this. Now the other guys. There. Okay. Four hits. Two wins.
Cool. Let's see. There you go. And now we can do white. I definitely need a thing of paper towels for next week. Doing it this way, I'm going to run through so many between not quite dry brushing and then dry brushing and then cleaning our brushes. Definitely going to go through some paper towels. What's weird is this is like almost the opposite of the first part we did as far as convex versus concave.
So you have to roll to match. That's it's a cool little thing. That's a vultures.
All right.
Like 1d6. It's like a 6 of them. It's like a 6 of them.
And that's looks good to me. Let's accidentally mute our thing first, and then clean our brush. All right, so now let's get our brush over here good drying. And kill this for a minute. All right, let's get our gold back. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's get our black out. Let's get our good brush. Come on. Let's see if we can fix up some of these lines. Switch to this side. Ah,
Six wins in life. Yeah, the big guns are going with this one.
all right, let's flip it around and do the other half.
Oh shit! I forgot the cycle.
There's on the bank. I thought about it once you said the psychic ability. I was like, oh yeah, that was. I hit one before, just moved it on.
All right, and then finish up on this side.
The hardest thing I've had to do is I can do both remotely. So I still have it.
All right, cleaned his grill back up. I do want to take, let's say Grace here. And let's see if we can get carefully the sides. Maybe on some of them, I don't know, where they're a little messy, like here. I just want to bring a little bit of that hard edge and brighten it up a little bit. This is going to be tedious, but it's going to look really bad if we don't clean this and make it look even. And it's weird because the resin it's sort of gapped, but we'll make it work. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing here. Do a nice hard edge. That one I didn't do as bad. All right. You know what I want to do then? We're going to go in here. We're going to carefully turn this from white to gray. It doesn't make sense for it to be as bright as everything else with it all being up under there. But we will go ahead and maybe give it a white edge. There we go. I think that's going to end up looking a little better. So let's knock out the other side.
Once you're at the 5 6, he can't reach anything without it. He's dumping everything.
This rocket pod.
There we go. All right, now the fun part, not really. Let's go back over all the gold. We're gonna do this part separate because we used the secondary gold on that. So on this one, since we stuck with the base Retributor gold and then go further, makes it easier to clean up, hopefully. All right. But while we're doing this, I also want to get all the edges. So clean up the grill front first. I'll try to do this methodically. I really don't want to get it onto the face. I'm actually running into a little bit of the problem I had in the grill, in that the edge is a little bit further out than the actual side, making it a little concave that hard to get the brush into without just jacking up the All right. Especially in these corners where they're all circular. Whew. All right. It's just going to keep moving it through here. Trying to get as direct a line into that edge without, so far so good, without getting it onto the mask. There we go. Since I'm doing this, let's go ahead and see if we can get it around the edge here. Looks like we successfully got that. Let's finish getting the gray off the gold we'd already done. And then look at the top. Top was good. So let's continue working around. This part isn't so bad. There was so much gold, not all of it got messed up. Let's get our pretty sure you do.
I'm pretty sure you do.
There we go. Start to clean up nice.
I need to look. JD, do you have one?
Maybe.
I got us.
just did this. Apparently, my brain is ahead of my hands. There we go. All right, looks like I got that side pretty much without messing too much up. Got it nice and... All right, so let's make sure we're good there. Looks like all right. Let's knock out this other half.
Yeah, JD, after looking, I don't think he does. Which is dumb, because I thought when 9th edition came out, troops all got OPSEC. All troop units got that just as a generic ability.
Me too.
Double checking me. Like, I pull up OPSEC in the big rule book, and it says, you know, this model's ability. So like, it would come down to his data sheet.
Yeah, and
His stuff doesn't say it.
wow.
But
Okay.
now that Huck mentions that Drukhari didn't get OPSEC until their codex dropped.
Gotcha.
So I think maybe not.
All right, go back to painting.
That's better than I did Thursday.
It's not a hard part of that.
All right.
Hey, JD,
Mm-hmm.
a 12 on Smite. I know Perils goes off. I know the Smite still goes off.
Yeah, but it's like D6 all of a sudden.
D6, right? That's what I was-
Can I shoot the Troop Master?
All right. Keep wrapping it around.
Oh, shit, Trevor. About that lake house. Strength 8, top 5. Something about water will be a good investment for you. Come to buy that lake house.
Get our little end nubbin. Hey, Adam.
How you doing?
So it could be better, could be worse.
Feel that? No, it just could be better over here. Some chicks decided they wanted to do something at 4 o'clock. No, 4:30. Which is normal when I walk out the door. So it's probably something they should have done earlier in the day. Probably. Usually.
All right, let's wrap around the eye.
Yeah, because I just make a list. Make all your choices.
Well, so you want to
Yeah, so 5 minutes more. No real story. Guy died. Fire escape. About after I fired, someone working in that bag. Someone said, I got enough suffer from this thing, which is good.
All right.
Not this time. It's a side effect.
All right. Did I get everything cleaned up? We did. All right. So we can put our gold away for a little bit. I do, however, need to get our Dawnstone out. And edge some of these right up under these eyes because there's some pure white coming through. Thanks, Brian. It's just a little. Basically get this darkened to where the stippling couldn't reach, at least on that side. A little bit up here.
Probably not. To be honest with you, one wound
And then it looks like I got a little gold here because it was very difficult.
There we go.
Okay, and let's go ahead and you know what? That's fine. Hey, Trevor. You know it's 5:24. Oh, I didn't know if you were. I thought you had to be there at 5:30. Okay.
Whenever I'm there.
Okay. I'm just making sure because
No, I'm about to leave.
I know like everybody gets lost in the game. So
No, I'm about to leave. I've already got 3 games in my car because I brought some stuff from home.
does that look all right?
I know. Somebody's got to keep these guys in check.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
Nobody would clock in.
That's right. Well, at least he likes this. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to give it a little bit of love up in here.
Right.
And a little bit of love up in here. All right. So now, let's get that drying a little bit. Let's take a look. Starting to look pretty good. Get in there. Sir, magnetized. Act like it. All right. So we just need to make our metals match. So the first thing I got to do, though, is this needs... oh, this needs some earth shade. So I'm going to very carefully run this on the outside of the metal. I don't think we're going to go down the sides. I really don't want to contend like I just did with the edges of the white. So we're just going to run it here. We're just doing this. Honestly, I'd like to get a little definition around the bolts. Pull out any texture that the resin gives us. That'll be always fun. Let's get these eyes first, or under the eyes.
This is shrink 7. So wait, hold on, let's try it.
Right here, we can go a little heavy. Under here, give it some shades. All right, and then just get it over here to get that burnished feel before we Gehenna the crap out of the Gehenna it, and then Rune Fang. Let's get the top. There we go. We're going to let him dry for a minute. While he's drying, we're going to clean up the first one as best as possible. We got to find our Gehenna Gold, but first, let's get a sip. There it is right there. God, the thing's almost dry already. All right, so we're going to get our Gehenna's Gold. Pull this back out. And tell you what, let's just clean up as best we can. Hey, Fincha.
Hey, Billy. What you do?
Working on this Titan head. What you doing?
Are you on chat right now?
We're on stream, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, you're doing something you can't tell anybody, huh?
I was going to say something naughty, but
Oh, okay. No, we're on for another 30 minutes. All right, cleaning up. Let's definitely get this middle here. All right. All right, here we go. I was pretty careful here.
That was almost single threes, minimum fours. Yeah, the 21 die. He's dying.
You don't have an actual.
All right. So now I want to quickly, we're going to come back to the Gehenna. I want to finish what I'm doing on this. So I need my runic steel. And there's my lead belcher, which we'll need also. Where did I put my runefang steel? I don't know why I said runic. Oh, it's right there. Excuse me. Right, so we're gonna throw back on a couple spots. All right. So we're going to close up the runefang. Then I'm going to take my lead belcher. I'm going to carefully I'm going to try to leave the shadows in between it that we left from the Earthshade. If we need to, we'll throw a dollop of Nuln Oil on it, but I think we've got enough shadow around it that we don't need that, at least on most of them. All right, and then I'm going to very carefully. Hey, my magnets came out of that side. I thought I felt something weird. All right.
When the hand charges you, that's not perfect.
Hi, Crick.
How's it going?
Painting tiny bolts. Yes. What's up, though?
I
was gonna ask you. We need money from upstairs. When you have a chance.
Like for a customer or
I bought some books a minute ago.
how much?
72.
Is it in the register? Gotcha. Cool. Very careful. Don't want to redo all the white.
Was the white difficult?
I redid it all again today
Ah.
because after last week, it was so clean, it looked reprimed.
But you primed it in black.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No, on this one, I primed it in white
Gotcha.
and then built it and then painted it gray and built it back up to white. And it literally looked the same. I was like, okay, but now,
yeah,
we've got some dungy, dirty white.
right.
Gives it a, hey, it's actually being used look. And Trevor likes it, so woohoo.
Yeah, it's, when the client likes it, that's the
Yeah,
part.
pretty much. So I just realized there's more bolts running up all over the place.
I will give you a fist bump later. I'll let you continue.
Okie dokie. All right, I'm going to have to take the dark gray and go back into that line like we did on the bottom half, but that's fine. Did I do all the ones I know? I did. On this, something like this, you just want to be very careful. Get like almost like a ball of paint on the end of your brush and literally just touch it to the raised area. All right, let's close that blood belcher up before I have to go any further. Wait, I missed one. Here we go. All right. Did all those little dots you can see there. I do need to pull out Dawnstone. Let's do this, what we did to the bottom. Let's go up to our edges. See if there's any white cracking through. So like right here, there's a little. Definitely some. And even a little gold here. Good on that end, maybe. here. But definitely some. And then up here. And then it looks like I need to get my gold back out. Another Gehenna gold. And just a little bit here. There we go. Wow, I missed the whole inside. All right. There we go. Probably should have left that out. We still got about 15 minutes. I can start golden up the big one. But actually, let's take this time, get a little super glue, and take a look at the. Wait, where did this come from? Wait a minute. Man, that's from the thing I gotta fix later. I thought I don't have to fix it. Yay. I just looked down and had magnets. I just got magnets everywhere, apparently. So, let's make sure that works. Yeah, there we go. So, our back's still looking good. And our front is starting to look pretty good as well. Finish up the Gehenna's gold, and this piece may be about done. So let's go ahead, pull it out there. May as well start. We got 15 minutes. Luckily, we've already cleaned up the whites and stuff, so we're not going to have to do what we did on the top and go back. I do want to leave that dark around each bolt, though, on this one now, so that we get a good contrast between it and the lead belcher we put on later. Keep the dark. There we go. I don't even think on this I need to go back and do the edges. I literally just need to make sure my gold is pretty on the outside and that the dark spots aren't too big or weirdly shaped like that.
I don't, I like the look of it going around.
Well, I mean, yeah. Originally, we were talking about. I don't want this posted up. I was thinking that we have.
I like the look, right?
If you're behind, if you're behind it, within 1 inch, and people are firing over, yeah, they're shooting you get the cover, but then melee is increased by 2 inches. So you shoot 2 inches. Like this would double as a barrel.
Yeah.
It just runs around.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna use it. That's the barrel.
That is true, but still, I want to have something that you can use still.
Because I was thinking it'd be. All right, it was operating like 4. So it's possible. Instead of slide like that.
Yeah, no, sure. I think part
It's just like this is a line of sight block, small line of sight block. Then that would be again, that obstacle. It's just a line obstacle as opposed to a ground.
Sorry, been In the zone.
Yeah, and then,
Forgot to talk to y'all. Trying to get this gold done. I was actually thinking about how I wanted to put the rune fang on it, and even get some auric armor gold for the super highlights here.
and you also saw that they have all the stuff that you want to see. Well, it was on that table, but then
I'm pretty sure I put it back in the box.
just put it back on the box.
Yo,
Okay.
I'm just gonna claim that box that when I get to it, I will paint it and work on it, and then put it back in the box, so that y'all's hard work isn't already messed up.
I just saw it was moved from that territory.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put it back in the box. You can tell because there's one building that has a foot painted.
My only mistake with the stamp was I forgot
All right, 5 minutes. We should be able to get this step of gold done by then. And then we will see you next Monday. And I like after doing something like today, I don't want to wait a week, but I will. I think we got some good work done. I mean, we didn't get. It doesn't feel like we got further in the process, but I think we really did. We still have plenty of work to do on this section. We still have the people inside to finish painting. But I think so. Once I get this gold done, we gotta use a little of the Runefang steel to highlight the edges. And I think I said I think I want to get some Auric Almer gold or another brighter gold to really hit the middle of his forehead. And then I got a bunch of bolts to paint. And then we can go inside the cockpit, I think.
Live it up for you. You should.
And that came out to the top. I thought I came out to the top.
Just supposed to come out here the summer, and then you got the. It is very good.
Indominus came out in 2019.
And Dominus did, but not the rule book.
Dominus came with
The rule book was in Indominus. All right, so let's get this last little.
So at least 2019 for
Yeah, but I mean, like,
at least the end of 2019.
because the work box came out with the notice. Like I did it start until.
All right, so
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get my verdicts till later anyway.
we got that. You know what? Nope, almost. All right, so let's go ahead and wash my brush off real quick. A little bit more to do on this gold. And that's where we go. That's a little bit better than just clean white. I really, really like that. And I think Trevor likes it. Gives it more of a feel, worn feel. Yeah. I dig it. So that's where we'll leave off today. Like I said, we'll got a little bit more to work on the gold here. And then basically this section is done. We can continue working on the guys inside, and maybe next week we'll get the head done, but who knows. But anyway, I appreciate you being with me today. I will see you tomorrow from 5 to 7, well, 5 to 9 basically, with a break in between for paint night with JD, and Wednesday for the paint party from 6 to 9. So anyway, remember, Gamers and Geeks, it is not just a game store, it is a gaming community. Oh, and I can't roll. Where is it going? Oh, that's bad. Man, started with a 9, dropped to a 4. All righty. Thanks so much, y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.